Zanim zabiorę się za kolejne zadanie, będę chciał wyhodować Malwę. Przyda się do kolejnych zagadek Merlina. I jeszcze zauważyłem, że ten stół mam obrócony w drugą stronę względem pozostałych stołów, więc jeszcze szybko to obrócę. O, od razu lepiej. No dobra. Od jakiego zadania zaczynamy? Może od tego?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio.
Knowledgeable.
What do we have here? A demigod.
I hope those
O,
assignments
i
were
znajdźka przy
challenging
okazji.
enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
Zawsze ta pierwsza opcja brzmi najlepiej.
Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
No, zobaczmy.
Descendo.
Excellent.
Ło.
I think you have it.
Mine now, demi guys.
No to teraz może to.
Off on another adventure, are we?
O! Okej.
There we go.
Dobra, tutaj wszystko. Może będzie jakaś szybka podróż? No niestety.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Poodkrywam sobie, żeby było na wszelki wypadek. O, moment. Tutaj widziałem kolejny znacznik.
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Loom me like that again and you'll...
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
O, tutaj się mogę przeteleportować.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Thank you again for
Skoro już tu
gathering your
jestem, to
potions.
posprzedaję rzeczy.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Będzie znowu trochę miejsca.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
These rocks have seen better days. That's it.
Po kolei lecimy z zadaniami. Proszę
This must be the
bardzo.
entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Well, here it is. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Revelio. Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was. Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
Co to było?
Depulso. That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
No ale co z tym?
I see. The switch
A,
reset everything.
okej.
Good to know. Accio. Accio.
No nie do końca. Ej, co ty robisz? Tam się nie chce złapać.
Accio.
Ciekawe, czy to resetuje tylko tutaj, czy wszystkie klocki. Zobaczmy. Tylko tam. Ej, ale coś tutaj nie działa. No niestety, ja się tam nie przycisnę. Moment, zrobię skuchę. Ej, ale to nie wróciło. I co teraz? No dobra, tam mogłem zresetować, a tutaj?
Revelio.
Spróbuję w ogóle stąd wyjść i wrócić.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun?
Well, here it is. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Oby się naprawiło. Okej. Ale inaczej to teraz wygląda. No, coś się wtedy ewidentnie popsuło.
That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Fuck. Ciekawe, czy mógłbym na to wskoczyć, kiedy to się będzie przesuwać. Nie. Nie ma opcji. Rozwiązanie pewnie jest bardzo proste. Okej, tak, nie mogę. Jejku, no dobra. Patrzę, czy jeszcze czegoś nie mogę tutaj przesunąć, no ale nie, nic tutaj nie ma. Jejku, nadal próbuję na Hama tam wskoczyć, ale nie da się, no. O! Tak się da, ale tutaj jest za blisko mnie. Wiem, o jaką grę ci chodzi, Burian, ale nie pamiętam tytułu. Musiałbym to tutaj jakoś doprowadzić, żeby sobie potem tutaj przeskoczyć. Tylko jak to zrobić? No dobra, zresetuję.
Good to know.
Jejku. O, i teraz kółko. No. Teraz bez problemu po zresetowaniu. O, fuck. Nie wskoczy tam? Ojej, no to co dalej? A, i teraz zresetuję. Okej. No. Jejku, gdybym od razu zresetował, to poszłoby o wiele szybciej.
Just one left.
Not sure why she'd fuss so much.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
To było bardzo fajne zadanie, tylko szkoda, że się zbagowało na początku.
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see,
My uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Roślinki już będą gotowe.
Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried.
Super.
River.
Let's get it over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' camp and Ranrock's loyalists? Just ahead. I feel something discreet.
Pity. Not right. How did you do that? I won't rest.
Protect them! Stupid!
Losing your stride.
Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
O! Pyk!
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Na razie tej mapy nie będę robić. Pójdziemy do kolejnego zadania.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
you're back. Nice to see you again.
O, ale to jest lepsze, ale w sumie obojętne.
Thanks for stopping by.
Dużej
Hope to
różnicy
see
to
you
nie
again.
zrobi. Ale moment, u kogo mogłem sprzedawać zwierzaki? Chyba tutaj.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry in those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Ojejku.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
O, tylko za
I
120.
don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to I'll not mind seeing you here again.
Revelio.
So welcome.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
O, moment, nie to zaklęcie. No i gdzie ta kartka? No kurde. Sowy nie przyciągnę.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot...
Revelio.
No gdzie to jest?
Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes, and no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentaculum. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirred? Stop! Stop, bandit!
No jak to się stało?
This must be the cellar. Now to find that venom. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
O, właśnie.
Alohomora. Where is that venomous tentacular?
Pyk.
So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
Leviosa! Lumos! Accio! Descendo! Protego! Stupefy! Leviosa! Descendo!
A nie ma jakiejś malwy?
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Incendio!
O, fuck.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lordy's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Tutaj nie polatam.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
O, co się stało z tymi drzwiami? No.
This place has seen better days. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
No, nie przeciśnie się tutaj.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Alohomora. Revelio. What do we... Alohomora. Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting
Tamto
worse.
zadanie musi poczekać.
Best be on my guard.
Such arrogance.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Not quiet enough. I will make you pay.
Stupid one.
How nice of you to stop. Someone's here. How nice of you.
Expelliarmus.
Don't have time for this.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Why can't I hit you? I will.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
Trzeba się też powoli zabrać za jakieś zadanie główne.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards.
Pyk.
When are you going to give up? I've never seen You think you're so stealthy? It's the students from the town.
Dobra, jest kombinacja 30. A, moment. Najpierw Leviosa. O, tak lepiej.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I do, Mr.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear
Sirona, a gem, has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Ale ona ma jeszcze jedno zadanie. Od razu je przyjmę.
Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Gdzie jest Depulso? Tutaj. Ojejku.
Is that Felix wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio.
No kurde.
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure that Beaumont would want really happened to him.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft or something.
Tak będzie szybciej.
Wonder who lives here.
Oh, I just hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. What have you done?
Gave the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Pyk! Fuck.
Should think they felt that in London. I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Serona.
No i
She'll be
jest
glad to have it
komplet.
back.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. Thought we'd forget about that goblin hell. Afraid to take a hit, are you? It isn't Nora Treasure. Spinning around like a baby-wig. Oh, too hard. Careful now.
Barely a scratch.
Nothing more than luck.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
No, dawaj.
Clever.
No, nie do końca.
You'll have to fight eventually. I know all about you and your violent streak.
No, kurde.
Did I hurt you? Reduction. Expulsor. How did that feel? Reduction.
Dobrze.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ashwinder.
O, kartka. Okej, teraz pamiętałem, żeby zmienić czar.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made me acting.
Pozbieramy roślinki. Oddamy zadanie z latania. No i wreszcie zadanie główne. O, jeszcze przyjmę to zadanie. Albo zrobię, bo wygląda na to, że to będzie znowu ta minigra.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for someone as court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio.
Okej, też tutaj wpadła. Fuck.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
Dobra.
What was I thinking? Dobrze. That was sensational. That settles it, then.
Łatwo poszło.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
No dobra, zadanie główne. Może po drodze coś odwiedzę. Super.
What are you up to now?
Jeszcze więcej balonów. O, z powrotem. No fuck.
You will regret coming here. Patrolling this area is a waste of time.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, aren't we?
O, tam nie wejdę, szkoda.
Revelio.
Może się przebiorę. Nie, zostaję przy tym. Zastanawiałem się, ale jednak nie. A, no i może coś posprzedaję.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the
Czyli każdy etap się inaczej przechodzi, Burian.
I'll take you to my uncle's.
Jest taka mieszanka.
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. He's a dead wizard in my book. What's that? Who's that? You're really not very good at this, are you?
Pyk.
You've made your last mistake. You're like a glum bumble beneath my one less human to worry about. Let's get this over with. How nice of rear. I won't rest. I won't rest. Dead. Was that your best? Quick enough.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
There are stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
A ten szuka, czy co robi?
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived.
Revelio.
Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's it might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. the girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
A co my tu mamy?
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note? Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A Keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts.
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Idziemy po roślinki.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
O, jeszcze skrzynia, trochę kasy.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Dobra. No to pędzimy.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. Defender or cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Incendio.
Może teraz, no właśnie.
Not close to school, I'll meet.
No i jesteśmy.
I think you should do the honors. Go. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Fajna minigra.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer.
Ciekawe, ile ich jest w całej grze.
And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's
Dzięki.
quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Może zrobimy zagadkę Merlina. Po coś w końcu hoduje te malwy.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Incendio.
Ojejku, może na miotle? No kurczę.
Incendio.
Ej, a co z tamtym? Jak to się stało?
Incendio.
No a trzecie? Okej, tu jest. Oj, ale... No przeskakuj. Tak lepiej.
Incendio.
No, pędź, pędź, pędź. Jejku, jeszcze raz. Od tego zacznę. Tutaj szybko, pyk. I biegniemy. Dobrze.
What are you up to now?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe? Careful? Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well. Hopefully the Grim, or whatever it has foretold, doesn't get me first.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Fuck. Okej, czyli tutaj mam zrzucić te kule. Dobrze. No dobra. Ej, co się stało? Mam nadzieję, że ta kula tylko wróciła na swoje miejsce. Okej, jest tutaj. Ale czemu się zresetowała? A ten co?
Merlin.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue pants.
Nie mogę użyć miotły. No to wejdę w ten sposób.
I wonder what that does. Work. Perhaps something that did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No, nadal trochę za wysoko. Przebierzemy się. Wracamy do cylindra. Jeszcze tutaj jeden punkt.
Levioso.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Chyba muszę to zrobić inaczej.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio.
A w sumie dziwne, że nie mogę używać zaklęć kucając. Co za różnica?
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Jejku.
Incendio. Accio. Depulso.
O, właśnie.
Depulso.
Ej, co jest? A, moment.
Accio.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside.
Może trochę szybciej. Czemu ona stoi?
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them. Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
O, udało mu się. O, fuck. Które zaklęcie spowalniało?
Incendio. Arresto momentum.
Oh, the anticipation.
That's the best you can do, is it? Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
No kurde, nie tego.
Head in the clouds, this one.
Incendio!
Pyk! Dobrze.
Avoiding our problems.
Hello, Hamura.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Oh, you enjoyed this.
Glacier! Incendio! Depulso! Hello, Hamura.
Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Hamura.
Hurry!
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Trochę jak jazda na Chocobo. Dobra, tutaj będziemy kończyć. Jeszcze tylko pozbieram roślinki.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding...
Posłuchajmy wszystkich listów jeszcze.
Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
No dobrze, to tyle na dzisiaj. Fajnie, Burian, że byłeś do końca. Do następnego razu. Na razie, cześć, pa pa!